Hello everyone, and welcome to Good Evening Talk. Tomorrow morning I have an appointment and I am not going to be able to make the session, which kind of messes everything up because it's kind of a two-part that I wanted to talk about. So I'm not really going to be able to do that until Tuesday. So Tuesday morning we're going to get into actions of focus, and then tonight I don't really have a lot going on. I did want to get on though and let you guys know about tomorrow morning. However, the last session I did talk about a lot of stuff, so I guess I can kind of recap. When we're dealing with emotions, all right, all of our emotions are attached to some sort of memory and some sort of thought. When we have emotions from traumatic experiences in our childhood, some other times in our adulthood as well, that are negative in nature, we're going to get memories and thoughts associated with those. Then there's nothing we can do about it. That's just part of being human. We're conditioned for those things. Part of the reason is because the reptilian brain, the stress response, the fight or flight. So when a saber-toothed tiger was, chasing our ancestors, they either turned around and fought or they ran. Hopefully ran, most cases are not, and hopefully they can run faster than we can now. As I'm pretty sure saber-toothed tigers were pretty quick. The point is stress. And when we're in those places, that's our emotional frequency. And when our emotional frequency is low along those lines, what happens? We experience more things associated with those feelings. So when we're at a low frequency, we're going to receive or manifest low frequencies in our environment. Our inside creates our external. So what that means is our internal energy, our internal emotions, our feelings are going to be reciprocated from our outside world. It doesn't mean that, oh wow, okay, so we're feeling negatively, all we're going to do is create negativity. That's not what I'm saying. But when we are aligned, when we accept, really become attached to that negative energy, that's when we start having issues, because it's an attachment that leads into future results, future expectations, and our words and our actions. And that's how we play out our inner world through our outer world, and our outer world becomes a reflection of our inner world. That's how it works. And so for us, the idea is to become mindful of that, understand that concept, and understand that, well, what we're happening outside or what we're perceiving external to us is really just a representation of where we're at internally and what we're focused on. So the whole idea here at the Threshold of Creation is to teach individuals how to focus on something new and what that really looks like, and then a framework that we can build processes around in order to be able to achieve that, in order to be able to create that new focus and allow ourselves to start to feel different feelings inside, adjusting our internal frequency. I'm not one that believes that we can just sit on a couch and focus on whatever it is that we want to focus on, and we're just going to magically manifest that in our lives. Some people do. I don't. It always takes action. We can have our internal stuff going on, but if we don't match that to some sort of exchange with the material world, well, how is that really going to work? I mean, is it possible we could just sit down on the couch and just stay there and walk into a store one day and find a winning lottery ticket on the ground, go turn it in, and here we go? Well, sure. That's definitely possible. Probable? Probably not. But how many people in life actually do that? Not many. Not many at all, if any. The point is, we need to do some sort of action in our material world to shape the life that we want to shape. And it doesn't mean that we have to focus on that action. We can only do those actions and our life becomes, very structured. That's not what I'm talking about. And if you're that type of individual that needs that structure, you can definitely do that within this process, within this framework. If you're not, though, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is find processes that work for you and then adjust them. And sometimes we need coaches in order to be able to help out with that. And that's what I'm here for. That's what these talk sessions are for. Ask your questions. Let's find some processes that work for you. Let's try them out. Just like going to the mall. Try on the clothes. If you don't like it, leave it in the dressing room and walk out. If you do like it, pay for it, put it in a bag, here you go. If you really like it, walk out of the mall with it on. Why not? That's the whole point. Try things on. Let's find what works for you, and then we'll make adjustments going forward until we find a process that's aligned to you to create the results that you're looking for. Too many people are searching for happiness. Why are we searching for happiness? Because we're not already happy. Too many people are living a life it's just not fulfilled for them. They're not happy. They're not doing the things they want to be doing. Why aren't they happy? They're not happy because they're feeling feelings from the past and they're attached to them. How do we stop doing that? Stop the attachment? Sure, we can do that. We can work on ourselves. Sure, why not? Why not make that part of the process? But why not shift our focus to something else and make it easier? And we still have to go through some of the healing portion. Absolutely. Not saying that this is, that simple and that easy to do. But why focus on just the healing? Because when you focus on healing, what you focus on, you create. For focusing only on healing, you're always going to find new things to heal. Let's focus on what we create. Focus on whatever it is that we want to feel, do, accomplish in our life. And if we do that, new thoughts will start coming. And then we won't be able to take action on those thoughts. And so what do? We clear those roadblocks. And then we move on. Rather than trying to clear all the roadblocks and continually finding new roadblocks. That's where I'm at in this process. So hopefully, some of you, it helps. We can get you aligned to living that life that you want to live. That's the whole key. All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this session at this point, I should say. Tomorrow morning, I will not be here. I do have a meeting, but I'll be back tomorrow evening. If there's any questions, please, Tony@thresholdcreation.com. Email me. Put comments down at the bottom of this video. You know what to do. You've been here long enough to YouTube. You know how to put the comments in. Ask your questions. Let's get you aligned to living the life that you want to live. Out of the old emotions and into creating new ones aligned to how you want to feel today. Not how you felt yesterday, but how you want to feel today. All right, everyone. Have a great evening. Always a pleasure. Enjoy. Thank you. Have a great night. See you tomorrow evening.